My name is Eugene Puryear, and I want to thank everyone for coming out here today. Today is October 6th, and it's also the National Call-In Day for DC Statehood that was initiated by the DC Statehood Green Party and our endorsed candidates, myself, Eugene Puryear, running for at-large council here in the District of Columbia, and David Schwartzman, who's running for the U.S. Senator Shadow here in the District of Columbia. And again, we're with the DC Statehood Green Party. Now, today we are here with a letter for President Obama. Now, we've been told that we are not allowed to deliver the letter to the gate, and so I would just like to say that in addition to all of these other things, we in the DC Statehood Green Party feel very strongly about the need to keep Pennsylvania Avenue, Lafayette Park, and other areas open for protest, public activity, and so on and so forth. But primarily, we are here with this letter about DC Statehood because what we saw in the recent and very good statehood hearing that took place, at least in terms of the turnout of the statehood movement from the District of Columbia, that Dr. Senator Coburn did raise a number of issues related to the federal government, the relationship between the federal government and the District of Columbia, the changes that would be wrought under DC statehood, the things that would have to take place, and recognize that there were no representatives of the Obama administration made available to address these points. And so in our letter, what we have asked President Obama for, and we have thanked him, of course, for coming out in favor of DC statehood, but we would like for him to draw together all of the different federal agencies and have a plan established, an impact statement, if you will, about what would actually have to take place for all the different sort of encumbrances between the District of Columbia and the federal government to be resolved in the event of DC statehood, which we believe will answer a lot of questions about for representatives on the Hill, senators on the Hill, regarding the new Columbia Admissions Act and the practical realities of the new Columbia Admissions Act. We also are here to say that we believe in the DC Statehood Green Party, and we think that we have a certain extra level of gravitas because it was the Statehood Party, our ancestor, that really created the statehood. And so we believe that it is, in fact, lawful for Congress to grant statehood through the new Columbia Admissions Act, and we would like for the Justice Department under President Obama to state this. We know that previously, and it's continually leaned on, that the Kennedy Justice Department and the Reagan Justice Department were down on DC statehood, and we would like for the Justice Department to reaffirm what we know to in fact be the case legally, that Congress can grant statehood to DC with both houses of Congress and a signature from the President. And so we urge the President to put together these materials as a supporter of DC statehood to help us advance our cause, and we look forward to some response from our letter, which we will mail. So again, my name is Eugene Puryear. I'm the DC Council at-large candidate for the Statehood Green Party, but I want to give David Schwartzman, who is also with us, who is the candidate for U.S. Shadow Senator, an opportunity to speak. And I should mention as well that Martin Moulton, who is here taping us very gamely in his dual role as citizen journalist, is also here, and he's running for U.S. Representative as a shadow as well. So I want to note his attendance here at this event on National Statehood Call-In Day. But please, Mr. Schwartzman.